morning. Welcome to the vlog. How are you this weekend? Actually, by the time you're seeing this, it's Sunday. So I hope you had a great Saturday. And I hope your Sunday's going well. I wanted just to get on real fast this morning, and we had our final fifth quarter, which we talked about yesterday. And it's exciting to see things like that happen and kids come out. And we had about 50 students or so, which is really good for our little community. There have been times we've had more, and there's times that we've had less. So I'm happy when we get like a number like that that's manageable. I think it's just good all the way around. But what I wanted to talk about today is really a question of how you use your downtime, your days off, your time when it's just you. You don't have to be working. You're not with students. Maybe you're just hanging out with family. Maybe you're just doing something with your kids and your wife or your spouse or whoever it is that you're with. We have learned over the years to try to really protect and treasure those days that we get when it's just us. Because we invest so much into our ministry and our students and those around us that sometimes we forget to invest in our own kids, our marriage, and so we've learned, and honestly we're still learning how important it is that we protect that time. Because if you're not intentional about it, if you're not really working at setting aside that time so that you can just be together as a family, it becomes really hard to do that. So a couple thoughts on that. Early in our ministry career, we were challenged and given really good advice. I want to say it was Doug Fields, through his seminar and his book, The Purpose-Driven Life. There's some other influences in there, but I remember hearing it from Doug probably the most, that you have to set aside time for you just to have a Sabbath or time for your family. And one of the ways he did that, and we've definitely used it as we think about ministry and family, and that is to give your spouse the final say of the calendar. So as you think about your activities and you plan your months or you plan your calendar, before publishing it, before getting it approved by whoever you need to get it approved, have your spouse go through it and sit down with the family calendar and kind of walk through, these are good days, these are not good days, here's a great weekend to have an activity, oh, here is so-and-so's birthday, we want to keep this free. And we did that for a long time in the beginning of our ministry. And it was super helpful to just set aside those times that we wanted to make sure that we were focusing on family and not on ministry. And so I would encourage you to be thinking along those lines. I think some of the other things that have helped us is, at least for me, I look at my family to be as much of a ministry as it is to my students. And I will honestly say I have not always done a great job at putting my family first. There definitely have been seasons where ministry has come first, and I think it's hurt our family, and it's hurt my wife, and it's hurt me. Even recently, we've gotten very tied up in church ministry. We've gotten tied up in family life, but we really haven't slowed down or taken time to focus on life. We've just been kind of running through the motions. So we're kind of in a season right now, my wife and I, of rebuilding that and kind of making it more of a priority and an emphasis for us. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about, because it's Saturday, and for the first time in a long time, we have a Saturday where my wife isn't working. We had our fifth quarter last night, so I've already been to the church this morning, and I finished cleaning up after that, put some things away, and did some setting up for Sunday school. So now I have the rest of the day to kind of just relax. And we don't have anything planned per se, but our goal, I think, is that we just spend time together as a family. I sense that we're going to do a little shopping in the afternoon, and if you follow our family vlog, you'll probably catch some of that on our family vlog later next week. But our one son's home from college on his fall break, and the other kids have nothing to do today. So I'm really hoping that we just have a fun family day. So I guess today the challenge, the thought is be thinking about how you spend your time off. How do you set aside that time for you, for your family, for your spouse? What does it look like? Who have influenced you to take care of your Sabbath? Maybe you've got a pastor who has really been looking out for you, or maybe you've read a book that has great information. I'd love to know about it. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to know what you're doing. And so I want to encourage you to put your comments down in the comments below. And if you have a book to recommend that helps you experience Sabbath, or just helps you be organized enough so you take time with your family, I'd love to know that resource as well. So please leave a comment below. Other than that, that's it for today. Enjoy your day off, whenever it might be this week, and make sure you take time to be not only with God, but with your family. All right, we'll see you next time on the vlog.